Opium-soaked tampons, ancient Greece's chill pill, ancient Greece, land of philosophers, democracy and opium-soaked tampons? Yes, you heard that right. Imagine strolling through the Athenian marketplace, browsing for a new toga and bumping into a physician peddling opium tampons. For the discerning lady, he'd announce, relief from menstrual cramps. It sounds like something out of a Monty Python sketch, doesn't it? But it's true. Ancient physicians, in their infinite wisdom, believed that the best way to treat a woman's hysteria, read anything from a headache to a sniffle, was to, well, knock her out cold. And what better way to deliver this potent narcotic than directly to the source of all female troubles? Thus, the opium-soaked tampon was born, a marvel of ancient pharmacology or a testament to the limited understanding of female anatomy. You decide. Cocaine tampons, Victorian era's pick-me-up. Fast forward a few centuries, and we find ourselves in the oh-so-proper Victorian era, a time of strict social codes, elaborate fashion, and a fascination with all things modern and scientific. Queen Victoria is on the throne, corsets are cinched tight, and cocaine is all the rage. The era is marked by a curious blend of prudishness and a willingness to experiment with new medical treatments. Yes, cocaine. The wonder drug of the 19th century, cocaine was touted as a cure for everything from toothaches to depression. It was seen as a miracle substance, capable of alleviating a wide range of ailments. Naturally, it wasn't long before some bright spark decided to combine this magical elixir with the ancient wisdom of, you guessed it, vaginal suppositories. The idea was to create a product that could deliver the benefits of cocaine directly to the source of discomfort. Enter the cocaine tampon. Marketed as a local anesthetic and a general tonic, these little bundles of joy promised to perk up even the most delicate Victorian lady. They were advertised as a solution for menstrual pain, hysteria, and even general malaise. Just imagine the advertisements. Feeling faint? Husband driving you mad? The marketing campaigns played on the common ailments and stresses of Victorian women, promising a quick and effective remedy. Try our new cocaine tampons. The advertisements would have featured smiling women extolling the virtues of this new and exciting product, guaranteed to put a spring in your step and a smile on your face. The promise was simple: relief from pain and a boost in mood, all thanks to the wonders of modern science. It's enough to make one choke on their afternoon tea. The very idea of such a product seems absurd to us today, but in the context of the time, it was just another example of the Victorian era's unique blend of innovation and eccentricity. The use of cocaine in medical treatments was not limited to tampons. It was also used in various other forms, including lozenges, powders, and even injections. Doctors of the time believed in its efficacy and prescribed it liberally. Victorian women, often confined by societal expectations and physical discomforts, found in these products a semblance of relief and empowerment. The cocaine tampon, bizarre as it may seem now, was a reflection of the era's quest for progress and better living through chemistry. Today we look back with a mix of amusement and horror at the medical practices of the past. The cocaine tampon stands as a testament to the lengths to which people have gone in the pursuit of health and happiness. So, the next time you find yourself marveling at modern medical advancements, spare a thought for the Victorian era and its peculiar pick-me-up. It was a time of great change, great curiosity, and, as we've seen, some truly astonishing medical practices. Eureka! Moments in ancient gynecology? Not so fast. One can't help but wonder what went through the minds of these pioneering physicians. Did they stumble upon these cures in a eureka moment, convinced they'd revolutionized women's healthcare? Did they gather around the water cooler, congratulating themselves on their ingenuity? Opium tampons, old boy? Genius, pure genius. Or perhaps the discovery of the cocaine tampon was met with a hearty slap on the back and a brilliant, now we're talking. It's a funny thought, isn't it? But the reality, of course, is far less amusing. These treatments were born out of a fundamental misunderstanding of female anatomy and a healthy dose of societal misogyny. Women's bodies were seen as mysterious, unpredictable, and frankly a bit bothersome. Section 4. Opium dens and cocaine tampons. A day at the doctor? Imagine, if you will, a typical doctor's visit in these bygone eras. Picture yourself stepping into a dimly lit room. the air thick with the scent of medicinal herbs and the faint aroma of antiseptic. The walls are lined with shelves filled with glass jars containing mysterious concoctions, and the doctor, dressed in a formal suit, greets you with a stern yet reassuring nod. "Tell me, madam, what ails you?" the physician might inquire, quill poised over his notepad. His eyes, sharp and attentive, scan your face for any signs of distress. "Well, doctor," the woman might reply, "I've been feeling rather anxious lately." Her voice trembles slightly, betraying the depth of her discomfort. And these infernal cramps are simply unbearable. She clutches her abdomen, wincing as another wave of pain washes over her. A knowing nod from the doctor. "Say no more, my dear." His tone is both authoritative and compassionate, a delicate balance that puts the patient at ease. "I have just the thing." And out come the opium tampons, or perhaps a dainty box of cocaine-laced suppositories. These remedies, though shocking to us now, were considered cutting-edge treatments at the time. One can only imagine the conversation after. The doctor, with a hint of pride, asks, "How are you feeling now? How are you feeling, dear?" Like I just left an opium den and joined the circus. The woman's eyes are glazed, her expression a mix of relief and bewilderment. It's enough to make one grateful for the marvels of modern medicine, isn't it? Today we benefit from advanced diagnostics, evidence-based treatments, and a deeper understanding of the human body. No longer are women subjected to the dubious cures of the past. Instead, they receive care that is both scientifically sound and empathetic. We've come a long way from opium-soaked rags and cocaine-laced anything. The journey of medical science has been long and arduous, but the progress is undeniable. And that, my friends, is something to celebrate. So, next time you visit your doctor, take a moment to appreciate the incredible advancements that have brought us to this point. From the dark, uncertain days of the past to the bright, hopeful future of modern medicine, we have much to be thankful for. Section 5. Efficiency is a relative term when ancient remedies were cutting edge. Now, in the spirit of fairness, let's give credit where credit is due. These ancient remedies, however absurd they may seem today, were, in their own twisted way, a testament to human ingenuity. After all, our ancestors didn't have the luxury of randomized controlled trials, double-blind studies, or even basic knowledge of human anatomy. They were working with what they had, a smattering of herbs, a dash of superstition, and a whole lot of hope. And in their defense, sometimes, just sometimes, these concoctions actually worked. Or at least, they made the patients feel better, if only temporarily. Who knows? Maybe there's a reason these practices persisted for centuries. Section 6. Creative doesn't always mean good, a toast to modern medicine. Throughout history, the field of medicine has seen its fair share of bizarre and often dangerous treatments. From bloodletting to trepanation, the journey to modern healthcare has been paved with trial and error. But let's be honest, effective is a relative term. What was once considered cutting edge can now seem laughable or even horrifying. Take, for instance, the use of mercury to treat syphilis. While it did have some effect on the disease, the side effects were often worse than the ailment itself. Just because something produces an effect doesn't mean it's a good thing. The history of medicine is filled with quack doctors and dubious treatments that promised miracles but delivered misery. From snake oil salesmen to radium water, the past is littered with examples of medical missteps. Drinking a bottle of whiskey might make you forget your troubles, but it's not exactly a sustainable long-term solution. In the 19th century, alcohol was often prescribed as a cure-all, believed to treat everything from anxiety to tuberculosis. While it might have provided temporary relief, it did nothing to address the underlying issues. And while we might chuckle at the absurdity of opium tampons and cocaine suppositories, it's important to remember that these treatments were often more harmful than helpful. These substances were highly addictive and could cause severe health problems, yet they were marketed as miracle cures. They were a product of their time, yes, but they were also a product of ignorance and a lack of understanding of the female body. Women were often subjected to treatments that were not only ineffective, but also invasive and dangerous. The medical community's lack of knowledge about women's health led to countless unnecessary surgeries and treatments. So, Let's raise a glass of something non-narcotic, preferably, to modern medicine. Today we benefit from centuries of medical advancements and a better understanding of the human body. We have access to vaccines, antibiotics and advanced surgical techniques that save lives every day. To evidence-based research, to qualified healthcare professionals, and to the understanding that women's bodies are not, in fact, a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Modern medicine is built on the foundation of rigorous scientific research and a commitment to improving patient care. Here's to the progress we've made and the innovations yet to come.
The champion of non-violence and spiritual purity, had some rather unconventional methods to test his